We are back and always excited to talk to Coach Brian Kelly on this Monday before Thanksgiving and Monday before LSU takes on A&M off a big win over the weekend. Coach, good afternoon. I know you're always glad to get that game before the final game out of the way. It looked pretty good from where I was watching.
Yeah, I was pleased with these are tough games, as stepping outside the SEC against a Power 5 team. And Georgia State, bowl eligible, a good football team. Certainly you always are concerned about the preparation of your team mentally. And I thought we did a nice job. And it's certainly good to have number 5 on your team, Jaden Daniels. He kind of takes care of business for you as well when it comes to scoring points.
I know, Coach, you started your career dabbling a little bit in politics, and I'm wondering if you could use some of that political acumen, other than having to coach a game this week, to help shape his campaign. Because, I think everyone that I know acknowledges he's the best player, but the politics of the Heisman race definitely enter into it.
Yeah, certainly. Look, I think that, I've been outspoken, in this Heisman year because I, think that just watching this young man play, he's been the best player, and it hasn't been, in my opinion, close. He has taken over games in a manner that I have not seen in my 30 plus years. And he's been decisive. He's thrown the ball down the field with great accuracy. He doesn't have the cupcake throws where he's throwing screens and adding yardage. His yardage is real. He doesn't slide. He's probably slidden 3 or 4 times. He's got toughness. He's playing football. And so, I'm going to give it every chance I have to talk about his candidacy. And, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. He still is the best player in college football this year.
We'll move on to this weekend, and this was a game last year. You guys had really had an amazing year, and you went out to College Station, and it got away from you.
Yep.
How does that factor into this weekend? It's certainly a unique situation with Coach Fisher already gone.
Yeah, the circumstances are different. We were not mature enough to handle success. We had already won the SEC West, and we just did not handle the success that we had gotten in such an early stage of our development in our process. We're in a different place. We're in our second year. This football team's a lot more mature. But look, Texas A&M is a really good football team. Regardless of what has happened with their leadership, it doesn't diminish who they have on the field. This is an outstanding football team. It leads the SEC in defense. They're talented in all phases. Outstanding skill players, and it's a rivalry game. They're going to play their very best. This is the way it is when it's Texas A&M against LSU. So it'll be a great challenge for a football team, and one, quite frankly, that they're looking forward to.
We're talking to Coach Brian Kelly. Coach, you mentioned it a week or two ago about you recalibrate goals at this point in the season. We mentioned the individual part of it with Jaden. You have other outstanding players across the board. But from a team concept, knowing that you won't be where you were a year ago in that championship game, how do you address that with your team in terms of what is left for them and how to keep them focused in on the prize?
So we're in year 2 of building a program. Now, what's the model? The model is the consistency in which Georgia and Kirby Smart and Alabama and Nick Saban they've been able to put together 10 win plus seasons year in and year out. That's what we're looking to do. We want to be able to put a back-to-back 10-win season together. And those are the underpinnings or the foundational pieces that you're looking for in consistency in your program. So this is an important game. This gives us a chance to work towards another 10-win season. And you can't get there unless you're putting together these kinds of seasons. Even with a couple of stumbles this year, we've had a great win on the road against Missouri. We fell in on the road against Mississippi and Alabama, and in a neutral site game, which really was a home game against Florida State. These are all top 10 teams. So we had our stumbles. but we have a chance to win 10, and that is foundational in terms of building it back-to-back years.
I know this may be a better question a week down the road because it's game week and you're getting ready for an opponent. But as you start to inch toward the end of the regular season, how do you, or what has been your pattern in the past of self-evaluation, of team evaluation? Because I'm sure there's a lot of things that are running around in your mind that it's hard to hit a pause on, but I'm sure you're thinking about as the season begins to wind down.
Oh, absolutely, Paul. Look, we're going to have a lot of balls up in the air at the end of the season because, you're looking at certainly first and foremost, recruiting is happening, and that's a fluid situation, as you know, during the season. Certainly, you're looking at the transfer portal, and then you're looking at retention amongst your own players. So all three of those things are fluid and they're happening in real time. They're not happening, okay, today I'm just going to talk about retention. Tomorrow I'm just going to talk about recruiting. All three of those things have to happen at a simultaneous rate. And so for us, what is the priority? I think last year it might have been we needed to be strong in the portal, and we had to be because of the state of our program. We had to take 15 in the transfer portal. That won't be the case this year. This will be much more about recruiting the players that are currently on our roster to come back. So this will be about retention. So all three of those things will take place next week, but there'll be a priority in terms of what happens and where our focus will be of those three things.
Finally, Coach, with that portal window opening and then you have National Signing Day, I mean, that is a lot to manage. You lived through this 2 years ago, and I'm sure you don't even want to think about those nightmarish weeks when you were trying to move from South Bend down to Baton Rouge and handle all that. But what, I mean, I know you prepare for it, but when that green light goes, I mean, what is it like in the middle of it?
So, as I said, it feels like you're juggling three things at once, right? The transfer portal, guys that may want to go into it, what you're doing in it. So that's the first part. And so we've directed our player personnel office to also be like an NFL board as well, where they've done advanced scouting on those that are on other rosters that may potentially go into the portal. So we have to be aware of who may go in. You also have to know your own roster, who may want to go into the transfer portal. Maybe they're not getting the kind of time, and you've got to be able to have exit interviews next week and find that out. So a lot of that kind of gets vetted out over the next five days or so, as well as your freshman recruiting, which happens, throughout the entire year. So it'll be a pretty busy week as we go through the end of the season.
Well, you'll get to relax this week because we're all taking Thursday off. Excuse me, that will not apply to you, I'm sure.
No, we'll practice in the morning and let the kids get out of here because most of them, as you know, are from Louisiana. They'll get a chance to go home with their families. If not, we'll take them in with our coaches. But we'll get in early, and then, as you know, we got an 11 a.m. start on Saturday, so it'll be a quick turnaround here in Baton Rouge.
Well, Coach, happy Thanksgiving. We hope you have a great week down there, and we'll talk to you very soon.
You too. Thanks, Paul. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
Thank you.